Brent, where are we for today's episode of Primetime?
We find ourselves in Hudson, New York.
Oh.
We are at Fish and Game,
Ooh.
where they source all of their ingredients locally.
We will be working with executive chef Kevin to make a delicious porchetta, and we will only leave this fire long enough to make this video. Please enjoy. What are we doing with this beauty today?
The end all here is to make a nice tight rolled porchetta. This is not on the menu. We like to do this for some larger gatherings, something where we're guaranteed to sell the whole thing. It's like the Italian prime rib, you know? It's not something you can stop halfway through. So the first step, obviously, would be to score this and butterfly, because what we want to do is create a lot of surface area. We have also brined this. Nothing crazy, just enough to get in there, add a little moisture.
How long has it been brining for?
24 hours. Why don't we start off just to moisten the flesh a little bit. So this is a cider that we make.
I've never seen this before. Where'd you get this hot tip?
Just makes sense. You
This
know,
makes sense.
You want some moisture, you want something to help, you know, stick all the herbs and spices and components to the product. I have a little fennel pollen here.
Yeah.
This fennel is from our garden on Fish and Game Road. I'm gonna give you the thyme. If you wanna do the rosemary.
Oh, thank God I got the rosemary, not the thyme.
Yeah.
So we have some sage, some thyme, some rosemary.
Cool.
All good things.
Thank you, mucho. Just fine enough so that really the peppercorns aren't gonna get stuck in your teeth.
Tell us the Fish and Game story.
Manhattan, as you all know, is not the easiest place to do business.
You don't say.
So we decided to try something new. We both, you know, kind of craved the country, you know, thinking that you'd come to the country and magically the whole restaurant life would disappear.
And then you forget that you're just opening
Yeah,
another
and
business.
then you're like, oh, this is just like opening every restaurant I've ever opened. A total nightmare. You couldn't just call anyone and get something. If you needed a pan, like, it was going down to the city to get it. I think that's what really forced us to be super local, just really out of necessity. Some of this thyme, rosemary, sage, you want to rub it in. There's some scoring on the inside just to create a little bit more surface area, more room for the flavors to get in and oils to penetrate the pork.
This is a whole belly. You said it's for the private dining room. About how many people do you think this is going to serve?
This is going to serve more than 14. Carved table side up in front of the guests.
Got to do a
And
table side.
Stays nice and moist. It doesn't get dried out.
And it looks cool, yeah.
Right. We have a farce. This actually happens to be the shoulder. Use it as glue, kind of hold the pig together. Helps as it starts rendering out and shrinking a little bit.
Okay.
It helps fill in that void. Use pretty much the same ingredients that you see here. There's sage, rosemary, thyme.
Also, great that I've never thought about this, but building on the flavors that you're already using makes so much sense.
Why porchetta? What was the idea behind this dish?
You know, just something that's festive. You know, a lot of times is a Christmas tradition in Italy where they do the porchetta. Sure, you can do this at home, but it's a lot of separate ingredients to pull together.
It's a lot of skill.
Really
too.
need a reason.
I love making porchettas. Porchettas are fun. They taste so good.
Doing a really good job.
Thanks, boss. Gonna rammer jammer?
Yep.
Classic grammar jammer.
He's a porchetta. Christmas is just later this year.
This is not an oven. This is not a raging fire. How long is this going to take?
Probably going to take about 5 hours.
Oh, that's it.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's not bad
Okay.
at all.
A lot of that is helped by this, which is a big cast iron piece which helps radiate heat
Gotcha.
and keep it even.
Do you ever have this going while service is going, just so people will see this and they're just like,
All
what the hell?
all the time.
Great.
And it's a great way to cook, moving the juices around. Gets wafted by smoke. We get to baste it with nice pork fat.
No one's gonna get mad about the drippings.
Right?
Just like, here's how we do things. We take our time. We use good product. We do this ourselves. Like, it's all right here.
You know, I think we're very authentic cooks and we love good product and we love geeking out on it. So we use this really as an extension of our kitchen. They're complaining that it's too hot over here, but I need this done in 10 minutes,
Yeah.
you know? Which happens all the time. So to me, it's like, it's authentic and it's fun and it's real and there's not many things you can say about that in life these days.
Totally.
Yeah.
We got about 5 hours. We can prep the garnish. Woohoo! Let's go equal parts maple.
Where's this maple coming from?
This actually comes from Fish and Game Farm as well.
You know where I got Brent? Fish and Game Farm.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
found him.
He
Picked
grew-
him right out of the ground myself.
He grew it up great.
He was a little underripe, but
Hey.
And this is our fish sauce that we make. Basically salting fish and throwing it in, we use bourbon and stick it in a barrel, top it off with water and come back to it in 2 years.
that
In a
is
couple years.
very fishy.
A third pork jus,
As thick as maple syrup.
vinegar that we make as well. We have some fermented chili we make ourselves as well. And this actually sits outside and freezes and thaws, freezes and thaws, and it gives it a really nice complexity. Just a couple spoons of salted chilies,
Yeah, get
and
after
then
it.
maybe a nice heaping spoon of the shallot.
These are all ingredients that are gonna play so beautifully with like pork fat.
Exactly.
Like all of these marry so well.
Salty, sweet,
Yeah.
acid, hot.
Yeah.
We like big, bold, round flavors. We try and achieve balance. Come in here, I'll throw this little guy down here.
Where it is.
We don't cook pork well done.
That looks beautiful.
Porchetta a la fireplace rotisserie with spring onion.
Just one slice. That's how you're gonna slice it? You sure? Wow. Wow.
Yep.
That's some good tasting fat.
God, that's very good.
That is an extremely good porchetta. Probably shouldn't say that's better than the ones I had in Italy.
I gotta say, it's not often that you have pork that you can actually cut with a butter knife.
Right?
It's that freaking tender. The chilies and cider really shine. Get the mouthfeel, super fatty, but really helps cut it.
Terroir is very funny. If it's in the same terroir or they end up eating it, for some reason they just always work well together.
The thing that's like the most striking about this, you're like using like seasonality, which most people would see as a hindrance to being able to do what they do, but you're using it to your benefit to like unlock some creativity because you can only use what you have in season. And everything seems to be in service of the pork and the fat. Nothing is trying to like overshadow it. And it all just marries. Thank you so much. I'm gonna be thinking about that for a while.
Pleasure.
That's fantastic.